It was good, everybody. Murkiri here. Today we have something really cool. Today we'll be playing Pokemon, but we use Zacian. And you're probably thinking, Murkiri, you idiot, you buffoon, you absolute imbecile. Zacian isn't legal at the moment, which is right. Zacian is not legal in Series 5 or 6, and probably won't be legal in Series 7, so why use it? Well, actually, the Pokemon Company International announced a new tournament called the Battle of the Legends, which is happening the weekend before the Crown Tundra DLC comes out. Or it is essentially just Series 5, but you're allowed to use one of the currently available legendary or mythical Pokemon. And today I bring to you a team featuring one of the more busted Pokemon in the entire meta, Zacian. Before the video starts, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It only takes 2 seconds, and you can always unsubscribe if you want to. Also, let me know if you want more of this format in the future. It seems like a lot of fun, and I would not mind at all doing more for this format. Now let's get on with the video. So we're going to be heading into our first game here, and as we can see, everyone's going to be running this stuff. Everyone's going to be doing the rules on the casual battles. We've got the Gengar, we've got the Urshifu, I assume that's the Dark Urshifu. We've got a Charizard happening, we've got the Ferrothorn, we've got the Dracozolt, and we've got the Mew. So this should be an interesting game to say the least. I think here Charizard's actually super tough for us. So I think that here we want to maybe lead like Talonflame and the dog, the pupper. It does cover a lot of leads, however, the Charizard is kind of a big problem. I think we should bring our washing machine, and I think Cinderace could do well here. Yeah, Cinderace could do some work here, mostly because of the Mew on the other side of the field, but yeah. I think that will be the game 1. I'm hoping that he doesn't lead Charizard here, because Charizard could be extremely annoying to deal with. As we see here, it's going to be the Mew and the Gengar, so that's not too bad at all. We I feel like if we had led the Cinderace, we would have been also okay. I'm not sure what they do here, however. We are faster than both these Pokemon with our Talonflame and our Doggo, so it's could be tough. I'm feeling like maybe we go for like a dual Wing Beat onto the Mew. As soon as we get rid of the Mew, I think we can do pretty well, because the Mew and the Gengar aren't doing anything at the moment to our Doggo. So I think I'm just gonna double into the Mew here. I'm just gonna do some attacks, breaks a potential sash on the Mew, and our Behemoth Blade will most probably be picking up the KO here. As you see, Mew goes down without a trace. And then we're gonna go see a Thunderbolt onto our Doggo, and he gets lucky paralysis here. I was kind of hoping if he did, I saw the Thunderbolt and I thought maybe he'd go into the Talonflame. Obviously not, but you know how it is. Paralysis is kind of unfortunate, but it's something we can deal with. As we see the Dracozolt come out here, we'll probably see that Dracozolt Dynamaxing here. So I think the best play is to go for a Tailwind and go for Play Rough into the Dracozolt. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed. If we do, it could be a bit tough, but hopefully we do pull through. It's only a 30% chance. But no Dynamax happening here, which is crazy. And the Play Rough does come out, and the Dracozolt is going to be going down. No Dynamax coming out either. Probably just gonna go for another Thunderbolt. Onto the Talonflame this time. Talonflame hangs on, and doesn't get paralyzed, unlike the Zacian here. So we'll probably see. Ooh, we see the Urshifu, and it is the Dark type Urshifu. So chances are, this Urshifu is going to Dynamax. So I probably want to just like dual Wing Beat into. Actually, no. I'm going to Flare Blitz into the Urshifu and go for a Play Rough. Just in the case of it, Talonflame misses. He doesn't seem to be wanting to Dynamax here, but that might be. They have to be throwing, right? I feel like they might be throwing. They can Dynamax. Like, that's a thing they can do. But here I'm just gonna go for the Cinderace. I can go for a Sucker Punch and win. No need to Dynamax. No Dynamax in this game. And then we'll go for the Behemoth Blade. I'm gonna be picking up our first win of the day. It was quite an easy win. They didn't necessarily go for anything. The Gengar just went for Thunderbolt, and that was it. That was all they did. But let's hop into the next game. So we're going to be hopping into our next game here. And we're going to be seeing another Zacian on the other side of the field, which is always good for us, I suppose. This is weird. So it's either going Trickery mode or it's going to be using Zacian here. I think maybe the play might be to. I think we have to lead Indeedee here. Right? No, we don't have to lead Indeedee, do we? I think here we will. Actually, a Moongus Cinderace seems really good here. I think we're gonna lead that. In the back, I think we'll bring our Rotom as a potential Trick Room answer if it ends up being a problem, and I think in the back we'll bring our good dogger, our rusty sword dogger. Let's see how the game goes. Okay, let's have a look at what they lead here, and that is going to be the Volcarona and the Rotom. Ooh, but what do we want to do here? I think we might want to switch out our Amoonguss for our Rotom, but I think maybe here we go for a Max Darkness onto the Volcarona here. So we get our Dynamax up, we get a special defense drop, and then we'll have a bunch of. We can get some stuff off with our Rotom later. But we always have our Amoonguss in the back as well. So if ever they choose to pull out the Trick Room mode, we can always counter that with the Amoonguss. So I'm gonna see the Rotom Dynamax here, which is not what I expected. I'm gonna see the Max Darkness come out here, so we're not gonna be taking big damage onto that onto the Cinderace as much anymore. Chances are we'll see Volcarona go for a fire move into the Rotom slot. But actually we see a Heat Wave, which is kind of alright. Oh, but he gets the burn! I'm gonna see a Max Lightning going into the Cinderace as well. Cinderace... Oh, I could have just gone for a... That was a crit as well. Damn, that sucks. But I could have just gone for the... I really could have just gone for a Rage Powder there, and I would have been fine. But I think here, I just want to go for a Nasty Plot, and then I'll go for a Max Darkness onto the Volcarona. I think it will KO through the Protect. Chances are I'll be dying this turn. But I'm going to be going for a Max Darkness onto it, picking up the KO, getting a -2 onto their Rotom. And then we will be going for a Nasty Plot. Unfortunately, we'll probably be taking a Max Lightning in the face here, which is 100% fine. I think we should be fine to take it pretty well. Yeah, I'm just gonna proc out Berry. Then we can just bring in our Amoonguss. I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot. Amoonguss can probably come in, and we can go for a Thunderbolt onto their Rotom. So we're gonna bring in the Amoonguss here. Amoonguss comes out. What else is going to be in the back? I'm gonna see the Zacian here, actually, which is kind of alright. It has a Steel move that can do a lot of damage to Amoonguss, but apart from that, not doing too much to Amoonguss. So I think I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Ooh, actually, what if I went for the Thunderbolt onto the Zacian? Get rid of the Zacian, and then I can go for Rotom KO stuff next. Which I think I might do. I'm gonna go for the KO onto the Zacian. I will Rage Powder. Amoonguss should be able to take an attack from Zacian, and if it doesn't, I'll be very surprised. Gonna see the Behemoth Blade. It's only effective damage, but it's also +1, so maybe. Nope, Amoonguss is gonna be hanging on by a little bit. Max Lightning goes out onto the Amoonguss. Amoonguss will live, only by a thread though. And Rotom will be going for the Thunderbolt, and it's just straight up not gonna KO. It's unfortunate because I am +2. Maybe if I went for the Hydro Pump, maybe. But in that case, I might just go for the Thunderbolt onto his Rotom. Try to get it off the board. Then I'll go for... Actually, no, you know what? I think I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt onto the Zacian once again. And I'll try to protect my Amoonguss from the Zacian attack. His Zacian actually protects, which is not good. I probably could have targeted the Rotom and gotten the KO. Thunderbolt goes out onto the Amoonguss. So, if I go for Ally Switch, nah, I don't think that's the play. I think I go for Thunderbolt onto... Actually, what if I'm gonna Thunderbolt with Zacian, and then I'm gonna switch out into this. So then the Amoonguss will get half its HP back, and then the Zacian will take the Behemoth Blade, and it won't do much damage. So let's have a look if that play works out for us. We're gonna have the Intrepid Sword damage boost. Gonna go for the Behemoth Blade, probably onto our Zacian. I almost KO. Is that a crit? I'm gonna be going for a Thunderbolt onto it as well. Okay. But we'll be getting rid of Zacian here. And now we'll see what we have to deal with here. This could be a bit tough. If it's the Ferrothorn, did they have a Ferrothorn? They didn't have a Ferrothorn, did they? Oh, they actually had a Gyarados here. So we're gonna go for the Intimidate. That's fine. However, I think a +2, -2 Thunderbolt should KO their Rotom here. So if I go for a Thunderbolt onto their Rotom, and then I go for a Rage Powder, we should be all good. I think we pick up this win here, unless the Gyarados is like Goggles or something. I think we should be able to pick up the win here. Or if it has like Power Whip. Power Whip could suck a lot. I guess a safer play here could have also been to Ally Switch our Rotom out, and then going for the Sleep Powder onto them. But Rage Powder should do it here. It's gonna go for a Bounce, which is completely 100% A-OK, because it's going to be going for a Nasty Plot here, and then we're going to be going for the KO onto their Rotom. We did anticipate the Gyarados going for moves, and their Rotom goes down, so this should be a 100% win. I should ally switch Spore. I should ally switch Spore. But that should be game here. I'm gonna protect just so it's a larger win here. But our Zacian took so much damage. I suppose it is neutral damage. It isn't not very effective. But as you can see here, we're just gonna be able to pick up the win real easy. With the Amoonguss Rotom of all things. The Amoonguss Rotom really pulled through there. I did sack off my Zacian, however, I don't think it really mattered that much. But I think that's going to be all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe to the channel if you would like to do that. Let me know if you want more of this, as I said at the start of the video. But yeah, I've been Murkiri, and thanks for watching. See ya.